So if you've got your house on the market and it's not selling, there's probably a few reasons that it's not moving. So let's go over that. Let's talk about the top 3 reasons your house is not selling. Okay, so the number one thing that people do wrong when they list their property is they tend to overprice. And this is normally because the realtor is overpromising what they can actually get for the property to win a listing, or the seller is trying to test the market and see if they can actually get a super high price. It's normally kind of wishful thinking, but they just have to know. And you're not going to trick the market. Buyers are working with realtors, and those realtors are going to do market analyses on the properties they write offers for. So nobody's being tricked. Nobody's going to pay $200,000 more than it's actually worth. So first things first is price it appropriately, or, slightly higher than, you know the game. Like, you price it a little bit higher, but let's not try and play the lotto here and milk more out of the property than it's worth. People don't see sentimental value. They just see what's right in front of them. So number one, price. So the number 2 thing is often if you have a property that has a lot of junk, or it's really messy, or you have a lot of times rooms that are painted like, say, a bright teal or a fluorescent green. Buyers have no imagination. Like 95% of them can't see past that stuff. And so when they come into a home that has these really bold statements or personalized features, like, say, a really customized kitchen, it tends to turn people off. So if you have rooms that are super vibrantly painted, just go ahead and paint them beige or grayish, and just neutralize that issue, because what's going to happen is people can't see past it, and for $100 worth of paint you could save yourself losing thousands of dollars on turning buyers off who probably would have paid better money than the people who will buy a property with funky colored rooms or really weird features. So just neutralize your home. Neutralize it. So number 3, the last thing is make sure your home is available to view as soon as possible when people request, and also as clean as possible. So if there's garbage in the house, take it out before the showing. Polish those faucets. Make sure you're not using any strong, what are those, air fresheners that really stink up the house. Just make your home as clean and neutral as possible. And if somebody requests a showing, just try and have it available at least within the next 24 hours. Like, sometimes if you have tenants that are refusing showings, it can be really difficult to sell a home in a buyer's market. In a seller's market, you can do whatever you want. You can sell a dirty house, but when it's actually flipped into a buyer's market, just make sure your home is impeccably clean. Clean the window tracks, clean your baseboards, spick and span. Don't turn anybody off with a dirty house. It's so not worth it. So those are the top 3 reasons that I see when houses don't sell. There are more reasons, but those are the most basic and the most that are reality. That is honestly what turns people off of buying properties. So if you are selling your home and you're having a hard time, because a lot of people are right now, think if you're making any of these mistakes. If you're overpriced, all you can do is slash the price from now. But any of the other 2 mistakes that you're making, just fix them. If you have a bright colored room, give it a paint. It's not that hard. Painting, you can do it yourself. And if your house is dirty, clean it. And if, your tenants aren't being very cooperative, a little sugar goes a long way, right? They're people too, and it's their space, but sometimes if you're nicer about it, they're much more cooperative. So anyways, hope that helped, and have a great day. Bye.